Hello Scorpio, this is Natalia and I'm back with your May readings, and so apologies for the lateness of posting these. It's just been absolutely crazy where I am, all the work that I've been doing, and I so wanted to get a reading to you for May, so I thought I will make sure I post them in time for the new moon, and I'll focus on the new moon and the full moon in the readings as well. So here we go, Scorpio. We've got some fantastic cards for you, and I feel like it's going to be a power month because if you have a look at the cards I've drawn, the three cards relate to the beginning, the middle, and the end of May, and you have got some really beautiful cards, but equally you've got this kind of power pack month, so like little bookends at the beginning and the end of the month with these major arcana with these archangels, and then a really beautiful card in the center talking about balance, talking about harmony, talking about really stabilizing things in your life when it comes to your groundedness and your ability to sort out things that are financially worrying you. So as we begin the month, we've got the High Priestess with Archangel Haniel, and she shows us the direction that we need to go in. And she's all about our intuition. She's about guiding us through our intuition, giving us the ability to open up our third eye, to really see beyond the veil of illusion, to see what it is that we're meant to be doing and get the best sense of our next moves, our next steps. And she's coming in with the new moon energy. And so this is saying to you, you know, there's going to be, and quite a few of the star signs have had this kind of message. It's going to be this powerful kind of revelations coming with the new moon. And you're going to be asked to really take notice of any signs and signals, symbols, little gut feels that you get about things, about taking action. But also to have the patience to just allow that to filter through before you take any major actions and major steps forward. Because the High Priestess is all about that inner knowing. It's about that quietness. It's about going inward and not looking for the answers externally, not trying to find everything outside of yourself. It's about that time when we go inward. And like I say, if you listen to any of the other videos that I've created, because this is for Scorpio, if you have your sun in Scorpio, if your rising sign or ascendant is in Scorpio, or if your moon is in Scorpio, this is all good for you. But if you listen to the other videos that relate to your chart, so your moon and your ascendant sign, then you probably hear a similar kind of theme going on, where it's all about this month we have everything we need inside ourselves. We don't need to go outside looking for it. There are times when going inward will do just the job. And that Archangel Haniel is often shown holding a torch, lighting the way, illuminating things that have been hidden from us, or the timing wasn't great for us to pursue those things. But it's about taking that time to explore, to see what she's lighting up in your life, and to then enable you to move forward more positively, because you have all of the information you need. So the moon just feels like it's going to be a really important time, and so take your time. Now when we get to the middle of the month, we've got the Six of Earth. And this is really a great card for an injection of cash in some way. And if you have been feeling like you've been out of balance with your finances, if you felt as though, you know, when you look in your bank account, there's always, oh my goodness, I'm going to run out of cash and I have to send some money from over here. Or, you know, if you have other bank accounts, or if you've been having to borrow money, and it just feels like you're on this back foot constantly with cash, that it's always flowing outwards and you're always trying to plug the gap. The Six of Earth comes in to tell you that that's evening itself out. So if that is you, then I hope that May brings you, and certainly the middle of May, the opportunity to breathe a sigh of relief and to find money coming into you from sources where perhaps you'd forgotten about. So for example, I was being charged on my bank account for this special reward account that I had, and I never used any of the rewards, and I decided to cancel it, and the bank didn't cancel it, and they've been taking the reward money every month, and so when we both realized that, I've accumulated a nice little bit of cash, which I'm going to get some interest on. So that it's that kind of thing, you know, money you're owed in. Sometimes it can be unexpected. Sometimes it can come as a bonus that you get from a job that you're working on, and this bonus is awarded to you, or you get a pay rise or a new position, a new job where you get an additional income from that. But it can also mean that if you've been applying for loans, if you've been looking around for money and support financially, that you're likely to get it. And so it can come from different sources, but it comes in. Nonetheless, it comes in and it straightens you out and helps you to get back on that even keel. And, when we're on an even keel, then we can start to make firmer plans about how we can budget better and how we can keep in this good financial position. So it's just feeling good. It's feeling like you're getting these downloads of information through the new moon. You're able to act on them around the middle of the month, and it helps you financially. It helps you feel so much more stable and balanced in your life. It's activating your root chakra, which is the first chakra in the body, which is all about our groundedness, our sense of belonging, our safety, our abundance, wealth and health. And then we get to the middle of the month. We get to the end of the month, and we've got the Sun card with Archangel Uriel, which is all about you stepping into your power much more successfully. Happy outcomes, brilliant new ideas, being elevated, lifting you up from worry. So we can often sit and dwell in worry, and then we get some kind of lifeline thrown to us, and it just gives us possibility. It gives us options and makes us think differently, makes us think more resourcefully. It's about light being shone on things and warming us up and making us feel like there is so much more to be positive about, which is what happens when the sun comes out. Everybody feels good. Well, they do in this country because it never comes out that often. and so when it does, we all go crazy, getting all our summer clothes out and walking around in flip-flops. So the sun is about shining the way, lighting the path up for you, warming you, making you feel good, and making you feel as though you have so many things to be positive about, and especially at the time of the full moon, that brings those feelings of completeness coming into you. So I wanted to focus on the lunar cycles this month, on the new moon, and what would be the message for you from your angels about what's coming in for that. What does it represent? And also for the full moon. So the first card I drew was from the Heart and Soul Oracle cards by Tony Carmine Salerno. And these cards quite a few of them have an impressionist painter's look about them. They're quite muddy tones. They're very abstract. And so this one is just this gorgeous fiery kind of colours, and it looks watery as well. So you can't discern between the water and the sky or the background. It's all just blending and just drifting into one another. And the meaning of this card is about reflecting on what's important. And so we had the High Priestess at the beginning of the month around the new moon, which was talking to you about going inward, about knowing, that inner knowing, of reflecting on what's important to you. And Archangel Haniel is going to help you do that. And it's about you helping to find that peace and love in your heart. And when you find it in your heart, you'll find it in the world. You'll find it in the people around you, because you'll reflect it back to yourself like a mirror. When we're calm and lovely and happy, we seem to just bump into people who are like that all the time, don't we? But when we're angry, we tend to experience road rage. We tend to experience really bad service in cafes and restaurants and shops. And it's just how you see the world is how it really is. That's the reality. And so this says, when there's peace and love in your heart, there's peace and love in your world, for all your experiences are simply your own reflection. So look within yourself and dig deep to find the positive energy, to find the life force that keeps you always looking for possibility and resourcefulness, to keep you going, to keep you strong, and to find the magic in life that ultimately then results in the sun at the end of the month. But when I look at this card, I just see the peacefulness within it. And the blurriness, the way that everybody's connected, everything is connected in this picture. The background is connected to the water, And that is like life, isn't it? You know, we're all connected seamlessly, but we don't always see and feel and experience that connection. But when we take the time to stop and think about it, that is when we, you know, it's overpowering just how connected we are to one another. And then the final card I drew for you, Scorpio, is from the Goddess Guidance cards by Doreen Virtue. And this is the card of Isolde, and she is the goddess of undying love. So this is almost like Isolde's almost like death and rebirth. It's about the eternal love, regardless of whatever's going on. And I struggled with trying to understand at first what this card was saying to you, because she's wearing this heart in her throat chakra, and she's all about love. She's just covered in rainbow, and she's got these flowers around her. And then when I had a look at the sun card in your reading, so I felt very strongly that this is saying to you that everything you do, it's all about love. And no matter what, you are a loving person. And when you put love out into the world, you shine your rays of loving light out to everybody. That is what you will draw back towards you. And you find that positivity within yourself, and you radiate it outwards, and that is what you attract. So just know that always stay within love, the vibration of love, loving what you do, sending loving energy out to other people, and just expecting to receive love back and expecting life to be good, and always staying within that. And the minute that you're not in that vibrational wavelength, or the minute that you're not sitting within those positive thoughts and those loving thoughts, to try and turn your mind back around to that, because that really is where your treasure lies. And it's quite a deep, intense month for you, isn't it? But you are quite a deep, intense sign, so I'm hoping that you're going to love those messages, because they really are something else, aren't they? Wow. Okay, Scorpio, so I do hope that's a brilliant month for you in May. I really do. And I'm loving the power of the messages that your angels have got for you. I'd love to keep in touch with you. So I have a Facebook page where I post daily. So if you want to follow me and you know, join the community on there, my Facebook page is Angel Lady. And if you would like to have a private reading with me so I can see what's going on for you personally, you can see the little letter I in the corner of this video. If you click on that, or in the link below the video, you can contact me to schedule a reading through Astrolada.com. So take care, Scorpios. Have a fabulous May, and I'll catch up with you again in June.